Well, I don't think we need to debate on whether it was a successful or not successful season. Obviously we didn't achieve the goal that we set early, and it's a tough season. But like in any tough situation, you also learn. So there's lots of teaching points for this team, this ball club, and myself personally. So I like to. Even throughout rough time, still learn lessons. So yeah, there's some lessons to be taken out of this. No, I mean I think like any other team, when you have new characters coming in, it always takes time, to kind of gel, find chemistry. So I think early on, we was kind of looking for that, incorporate big time players like Jeff Green and Dwight Howard. It's always the challenge of any team early on in the season. So at first we was kind of looking for ourselves, and then obviously had to deal with a few injuries, but I felt like we never really got to the chemistry we wanted. We never really get to the point where we felt like we find something that we like, and it kept on rolling. It's like in life, you go through a rough time or you go through a situation where you feel like, man. This doesn't go my way. You always like me myself. I always like to look at myself in the mirror and be like, man, what can I do better? So there's definitely a bunch of stuff that I could do better. Learn about myself. At this point in my career, understanding what's going on, not only on the court but off the court. It's a lot of stuff that that's unwritten, unsaid, and that's going on in the ball club. So having to deal with that stuff, and kind of keeping my head high, and also through rough time, refocusing, on the stuff that are, overall, driving me on an everyday basis, which is my family. So little stuff like that. It's good to go through times like that and kind of refocus. That's also one of the things I've learned. I've never been, on a team that had so many different faces all throughout the year, starting in training camp all the way till now. This is a great challenge, to embrace new people in the locker room, embrace new characters, and and fight, through whatever's going on. This is also a good experience. This summer I think it's more about try to stay healthy, and then like you said, work on my outside game, and find ways to help however I can help. No, I think that this is we're in a professional industry at first. This is our job at first. It's a game, and we pretty much enjoy what we do, but first we have to be professional, which means just like you gotta, come to work on time, and you gotta, do your job on time, and it's the same thing here, you gotta come and do your job and try to do it to the best you can, and through the ups and downs, you kind of have to keep a good attitude. That's what makes you a good worker, right, or co-worker. So, same thing here, and I try to, through the ups and downs, keep the same approach. And trying to be professional, try to be here for my teammates, and move forward. A long time ago, somebody told me you don't tell people how to do their job if you don't expect them to tell you how to do yours. So I kind of tend not to tell people what to do, but I could talk on a few experiences that I had throughout my career, and in situations that worked and situations that didn't work. See, if they want me to share that, I'm more than happy to do it. But I'm never coming in try to tell people what to do. Well, I think right now it's a little early for me to tell you, the expectation. Like you said, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of movement. Obviously, we let Ernie go. It's only 4 of us on the contract, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty big summer for the Wizards. So. We'll probably catch up with you a little later this summer, but right now, I feel like, if there's any question that's asked, from me, I'm gonna give it my honest, opinion, and then, move forward. Yeah, I think that our young guys are doing a good job. On and off the court. They're a group of hard-working young guys. Troy, TB, David Robinson. Those three guys, Chasen, J-Mac, they're really professional. They love the game and they work on their craft. So, I'm expecting big things from them. I don't think that they could have done a whole other thing better than what they did. I'm very proud of the way they handled everything that was thrown at them, all season, which I went through, between being in the D League and the NBA and the traveling and the back and forth. Sometimes it could be hard to handle, but those guys handled it very well, and they got a bright future. They got to show what they could do the last month and a half, and it's for them it's a very, very exciting time, in their career. Oof, those big questions right here. This is, I don't think I don't think it's right for me to tell you, right now, like things like that. Obviously, it's a lot we could work on. It's a lot to improve on. But I don't think it's right for me to tell you guys. I think this is more of a in-house conversation you could have if you want to have it with me.